The Americana Music Festival just wouldn't be complete without a global music experience. The annual AMA Festival and Conference added last year the inaugural Aussie Invasion, which showcased many international performers. This year, they've taken it a step further with Sounds Australia to promote country music around the world. We caught up with a few of the artists to talk about how music unites us.
We've caught up with Catherine Britt, and we've got Sounds of Australia going on. The Aussies are all in town. How fun is this?
It's pretty awesome. Well, although I did come to Nashville to hang out with Americans, but it seems so far all I've done is hung out with people from back home, but it's great. We're kind of invading Nashville, which is a bit of fun.
Now, invading Nashville, you have been here. You're no stranger to Nashville. I'm sure everybody recognizes your face because you were here and did a record deal and then have taken a little time and gone back to Australia and have been making amazing music. Tell us about it.
Well, yeah, I was here for about 6 years. I lived in Nashville and released 3 singles and had a ball, and then I just decided, go home and make a new record and hang out back there for a bit, and I've just come back to visit for Americana and do a couple of gigs, and I'm just happy to be back.
I gave you my life, but all you did was choke it. I gave you my heart, baby, you broke it.
Now today, you actually, both of you, I'm sure everybody here in America recognizes you from the Can You Duet show. How was that?
Yeah, it was a great experience. As I mentioned, been in the States here for a while, but it really took something like that to actually, I guess, get in the homes of a couple of million Americans a week, So it was a great experience, and we're very happy to make the top 5 and get out and go and play with a bunch of people and do all that kind of stuff. So it's been great.
And you recently just made a new record?
Yeah, we made a record and we released it in Australia last week, and it made top 10. So we're so thrilled.
You just leave me on empty these days.
I've caught up with a very familiar face in Australia. You're here representing Melbourne well today.
I'm trying my best. It's a fine city to have to represent. I don't know if I do it any justice, but never know. For what it's worth, for the Australian Tourist Commission, visit Melbourne under any costs. Cancel all plans to Bali, Fiji, Europe. Get on a flight to Melbourne as soon as you can.
And to all your friends back home on CMC, say hello.
Hello, CMC. I hope I see some friends through the screen pushing through.
Out this dirty farmer's daughter.
Tell me about getting all of the Australia artists together, putting this event on, and what goes into it.
Well, I was here 4 years ago, went to the showcases, the awards, and I thought this would be a wonderful place for Australian artists who, most of them are more of the roots Americana, alt country persuasion than they are the rock pop, CMA festival. And so I went back, and Sounds Australia is a government industry partnership whose job is to present Australians at events around the world. And I said, look, I found this great event in Nashville. We should be presenting Australians there. So they said, go and talk to the AMA. And so for the last 2 years, we've been doing that. Last year we started with 3 showcase performances and 2 other artists. This year we've got 4 showcases, 20 artists and 10 managers.
So it is growing. We've got Keith Urban, some of the biggest.
Oh, absolutely. And yes, and I mean, he was an overnight sensation after having struggled for 9 years mowing lawns and stuff.
Yeah.
But that's, everybody who's come understands that you can't just come into town and expect it to happen. You've got to work and you've got to be here. That's the bottom line, because nobody here is going to be bothered with you if they can't see that you're committed to the journey.
Now it's time for our weekly songwriter tip, brought to you by our friends at Nashville Songwriters Association International. This week we sit down with Benita Hill as she talks about inspiration.
Listen when others are speaking, because in their stories you may just hear the inspiration, the seed of a new idea for your next song.
You can learn more about NSAI by visiting NashvilleSongwriters.com. That's about all the time we have for this week's show. Hey, don't forget those special Australian gift sets we have up for grabs. If you want to enter this week's drawing, you have to go online to InsideMusicRow.com and click on the link for free music. Now, if you want to get Inside Music Row to go, search for the True Country app and download it today to get exclusive artist features and interviews. We're going to leave you today with the latest from the newest member of the Grand Ole Opry and their duet with Natasha Bedingfield, Easy. Don't miss out next week when we check out some new music from Keith Anderson. Until next time, I'm Bailey for Inside Music Row, and I'll see you again real soon.